Hey Real Dealers, this is Charles Blair, the Mad Scientist. And on this video, I'm planning on going back in time. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to give you guys the insight of my biggest profit I ever made in real estate when it comes to a residential property. Now, the reason why I say a residential property is because I've had a lot of apartment buildings. My partner and I used to own Mount Vernon properties, 350 units, 35 different buildings. And the profits on those deals was bigger. But this was my biggest profit ever made on a residential deal. And the reason why I wanted to spotlight this one, because it's not a typical profit. It's using a classic, I guess you can call it investment technique, but if you was to ask 20 investors out there about this one technique, they would say, well, I'm not sure what that is. Well, it's based on what's called the capital gains exclusion. And my mentor in Florida at the time, his name was Jack Miller. Before he passed away, one of the strategies that I learned from Jack is the capital gains exclusion. Now, how does it play into real estate investing? Let me tell you. The tax code says that if you are a single person filing single or a couple filing joint, you can take either $250,000 up to $500,000 tax-free by way of capital gains exclusion. So what this means is that if you sell a property that you lived in 2 out of the last 5 years, I believe that's what it was, that you're able to take the actual gain on that property, single person, $250,000 tax-free. And that strategy was a strategy that I used on a deal that I purchased on 109 South Gilmore. And the beautiful part about this deal, it was a property that we got from an auction. And the auction price was $57,000. The value of the property was approximately around $85,000, $90,000. What made this deal so good was because if you know anything about this zip code, 21223, which is near Washington Village and Highland Square area, this property was 1 block away from the square. And valuation when you're at the square was around $300,000, $350,000. Valuation 1 block away from the square was over $200,000. And we're able to put another $40,000 in the property to rehab it. And I kept it for about 3 years. At the end of that 3 years, I sold the property and walked away with over $250,000 profit. And that's how, when you use the capital gain exclusion, you're able to basically take deals that you are living in and live out of in 2 out of the last 5 years and basically pull that cash out tax-free. So that's a great strategy for all of you guys who are out there thinking about how can I basically make money off of the property that I'm living in. Yeah, you can do the house hacking strategy where you get a multi-family, rent out one of them, live in the other, and so on and so on and so on. But this strategy is great for single family properties. You can do up to $250 filing single, or jointly up to $500,000. This is Charles Blair, the Mad Scientist, signing out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.